Milestones and momentum for the Virginia-class submarine program. I'm Bryan Moore, and this is Focus NNS. Lots going on with the VCS program. We'll have an update and sit down with one of the upcoming submarine's namesakes, Senator John Warner. Plus, we'll head to Virginia Beach, where Newport News Shipbuilding kicked off the summer by sponsoring the Patriotic Festival. And out to sea on CVN 77. But first on deck, our interview with Senator John Warner. He has the distinction of being the only person a VCS boat is named for so far. Senator John Warner and his wife Jeannie say they are honored and humbled to be part of the Virginia-class submarine program. SSN 785, the John Warner, is named after the former senator and Secretary of the Navy. And making this even more special, his wife Jeannie is the submarine sponsor.
I've been very excited to be part of John's Senate career. But this is very, very special to have the submarine named after him and to be able to go through this together. It's been wonderful.
Warner and his wife recently sat down with Focus NNS to talk about the Warner and the VCS program, where they also met the ship's prospective commanding officer, Commander Dan Caldwell. The Warners say it was an unexpected surprise when they got the news that SSN 785 would be named after him.
And my wife said, "The President's on the phone." "Yes, Mr. President." And he said, "I made a decision. We're going to name one of the Virginia-class submarines in your honor." And I was really taken back. And it was a moment that I shall not forget.
But before the Warners take the spotlight, the Minnesota SSN 783 is center stage. The keel was officially laid in 2011, and earlier this spring, another milestone, pressure hull complete, signifying that all of the submarine's hull sections have been joined to form a single watertight unit. Minnesota will be the 10th Virginia-class submarine and the 5th delivered by Newport News Shipbuilding. Senator Warner says the Virginia-class submarine program is one not only shipbuilders should be proud of, but the entire nation.
I just very partial towards these magnificent platforms. And people should understand that while they're, as we say, run deep, run silent, they are there on watch to preserve the freedom of our nation all over the world.
And the christening of Minnesota is set for October 27th. And also ahead in the VCS program, the new SMAW facility will officially open later this summer. Now, let's take a look at some other news from around the yard. The final keel section of the nuclear-powered aircraft carrier Gerald R. Ford CVN 78 is lifted into place. Proud shipbuilders watched as the 680 metric ton lower bow unit was joined to the other keel section in the dry dock.
It's a huge accomplishment for this ship. The last major piece of the whole structure below decks, a culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of extra time, a lot of personal sacrifice by individuals. Just a great day for the company, a great day for this ship to be coming together like this.
The keel for Ford was laid in November of 2009. Up next for the Ford, the Island House lift, scheduled for November. Delivery to the U.S. Navy is on track for 2015. Engineers to sea. That's the idea behind a 4-day trip some Newport News shipbuilders got to take aboard the aircraft carrier George HW Bush. Lauren Ward with our communications division was on board and has more on the program and the trip.
Thanks, Brian. I'm aboard the USS George HW Bush with 10 engineers from Newport News Shipbuilding. They've been at the ship for 4 days now, getting an in-depth look at how the systems we design and install are used by the sailors every day out at sea. Each year, the Engineers to Sea program provides a limited number of Newport News shipbuilders with an opportunity to observe systems on a carrier in its shipboard environment. While at sea, engineers spend time interacting with sailors and receiving input on what works and what doesn't work from an engineering standpoint, as well as what features should be implemented with future carriers.
But I know I've never been on a carrier before, and so when we model certain aspects, I don't actually know how it works. I have to rely on so many other people to give me information. But this gives me a better idea of how it works personally, so that when I do these models, I'm better able to see what it would be like in real life and apply that to what I work with.
Not only does the excursion present our engineers with the opportunity to see the systems and tools they've designed in place, but they also have the chance to interact with Navy personnel navigating those systems.
Standing on the flight deck was the most awesome thing I think I've ever experienced in my life. That was just so cool when the planes are coming and going and you can just feel that blast of the heat from the exhaust of the aircraft and just the power that it has, and it just gives you such pride in what you do.
Sometimes the participants bump into chief personnel, even if only by accident.
Yeah, I've had a lot of opportunity to talk to pilots, to talk to people that work down in the machinery systems, and I even stumbled into the wrong door and met the commanding officer of the ship, so that was pretty exciting, and we learned a lot from all those people.
Engineers 2C is a program that all of our engineers should strive to experience. It is an opportunity to experience firsthand a product that just a few years ago was only a concept.
I think the ship is completely different than out here, out to sea, than being in dock. I mean, it comes to life.
For Focus NNS, I'm Lauren Ward. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Lauren. Newport News Shipbuilding shows off its patriotism at the Virginia Beach Patriotic Festival. In our feature focus, Jeremy Buston with Newport News Shipbuilding's Communications Division takes us to the oceanfront and the Newport News Shipbuilding display.
Brian, the Patriotic Festival pays tribute to our men and women serving in the armed forces. Newport News Shipbuilding was a sponsor to honor the men and women of our military, to recruit new employees, and to teach the community about the importance of shipbuilding. More than 200,000 people crowded the Virginia Beach Boardwalk and oceanfront in June for the annual Patriotic Festival. And this year, Newport News Shipbuilding was a proud sponsor of the Military Appreciation event. Shipbuilding volunteers spent hours over the course of the 3-day festival handing out Newport News Shipbuilding mementos and speaking to people about the always good ships Newport News employees are so proud to build.
A lot of people are curious about what we do and everything because they just don't know a lot about the shipyard, especially the younger kids graduating. So it's nice being able to volunteer and get out and just be able to talk to people about it.
The Patriotic Festival celebrates the military. And part of that celebration featured an incredible air show headlined by the Blue Angels. As onlookers enjoyed the show, Newport News Shipbuilding volunteers were hard at work. With so many military veterans and people from all walks of life attending the festival, it was also a logical place to recruit new employees and find that next great shipbuilder.
We have a great Build Your Career campaign going on now. We want everyone to come to our website and apply for positions. The information that we're sharing here today has been fabulous. You would be very surprised how many people, either for themselves or for someone else, know someone that's looking for employment. And we are giving them the information and the tools to go do that.
Patriotic Festival was the perfect venue to showcase Newport News Shipbuilding and show the public the outstanding work we do here every day.
There's a lot of friendly people out here. Everybody's having a good time, coming by, just like she said, asking questions. So it's been a lot of fun.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well, that is it for this edition of Focus NNS. Make sure you check out the latest news on our shipbuilding website. There you'll find links to our weekly publication Currents and the latest edition of Yardlines. You can also get updates on our shipbuilding Facebook and Twitter pages. And if you have a story idea or feedback about Focus NNS, email us at focusnns@hii-nns.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bryan Moore.